This is Neil Hogg and James Badner doing a presentation on comparing and contrasting brick versus vinyl siding. First off, the history of materials. Brick dates back to about 6000 BC. It was first found in Jericho in 7000 BC and also in Katal Huyak in 639 or 6395 BC. It was originally made of mud. In China, it's also being used or was used to build the Great Wall of China with the towers in 1368. Vinyl siding dates back to around the 60s when it first was implemented in the building construction. So it's a fairly new material compared to brick that's been around for centuries.
All right. And the installation on vinyl, you pretty much start out, you Tyvek the sides of your house, which is in the first picture on the top left, and then you install your starter strip, and then you trim out all the windows and doors with J channel, and then you basically just install your vinyl siding starting up from your starter strip, and then once you get to the top of your wall, you'll install your F channel, which will catch your soffit, and then you cut out the very final piece, you cut and measure it, and then you just stick it up like regular, like you run a regular pieces of vinyl. The installation for your brick is pretty similar. You install a Tyvek vapor barrier on your wall, then you mix the mortar, you lay out your first course, and then you build your leads, and then you fill in the rest of the wall. You level it out, join it up, and brush it. The equipment for installing vinyl and brick are very different. Vinyl, you got pretty much just hand tools, which are framing squares, radial saws, tape measures, pencils, and hand levels. Basically install it with ladders. With brick, you got a little more complication to it. You got wheelbarrows, brick tongs for moving bricks, shovels, concrete hose, laser levels, corner poles, trowels to lay the brick, hand level to check all your work for levelness and plumb. You got hand joiners to join up the work, concrete saw to cut the brick, scaffold to lay high elevations of brick, and then you got scaffolding boards.
As far as your costs go, vinyl siding is definitely cheaper. It's about normally around $5 to $6 per square foot of labor costs. Also, you have your vinyl siding, J channel, F channel, soffit, nails, which is all included in this cost that you see here. It costs around $18,000 to put a complete vinyl siding on a 3,000 square foot home. As opposed to the brick, brick costs $10 to $15 a square foot in labor. You normally get a cube of brick, bags of mortar, brick ties, masonry sand, and that you can also see that there. It costs around $45,000 to brick up a 3,000 square foot home. So you can see there's a big difference in costs. And energy efficiency. Vinyl can offer significant insulation, making it energy efficient, but bricks have more thermal mass, so therefore bricks are going to help keep in the heat during the winter time and keep the heat out during the summertime. The fire resistance, vinyl siding definitely melts when a fire is in the home or outside of the home. You'll see that in a later video we put together. And you can see in the bottom right picture, this brick building, even though the wood frame's gone, all the brickwork and everything are still holding up strong. So the conclusion is brick costs more, but it will definitely last a lot longer. It can provide more protection against fire and wind. It's also more appealing to the eye depending on your tastes. And brick helps more with heating and cooling of the house. And now you'll see a demonstration of the brick and vinyl siding in the fire.